James Harden's one of the best players to never win a championship, but what if we put his career in reverse? He'll be starting his career in Cleveland, followed by stops in LA, Philly, Brooklyn, and Houston before finishing his career with the Oklahoma City Thunder. Starting with the Cavaliers, he gets to team up with LeBron and Shaq. This is 1 year before Celtics Shaq. But in Harden's rookie season, he's going to average 11 points per game to help the Cavs clinch the 1 seed. In the first round, they have to face the Pacers led by Danny Granger. The Cavs are going to win in 6, but in the second round, they have to face the Heat led by Dwayne Wade. This has to be the craziest score I've ever seen. The Cavs only put up 16 points, LeBron led the team with 17, and Harden shot 1 for 8. But after the Cavs tied the series up, game 3 is going to be even crazier. The Heat only put up 55 points. This era is insane. LeBron dropped 28, and for the Heat, Dwayne Wade led them with 16. And I guess that Heat win was a fluke because the Cavs are going to win in 5 and make the conference finals. But here's where things get tough as the Cavs have to face the Big Four Celtics. But this series wasn't as close as I thought. The Cavs are going to win in 6 and advance to the NBA Finals. But now James Harden has to guard a prime Kobe Bryant. Game 1, the Lakers are blowing it in the 4th. The Cavs are going to win game 1. They only ended up winning by 2. LeBron dropped a 30-point near triple-double, and Harden only put up 8 points. I mean, he shot 50%. I can't be mad. In game 2, the Lakers are blowing another 4th quarter lead. It's within 3, so we're going to hop in. The Cavs are only up by 3 with a minute to go. Lamar Odom finds Shannon Brown. He's going to miss. I don't know whose ball that is, and it's going to be Cavs ball. Mo Williams is going to use the screen from Shaq. He's going to throw it down low to LeBron in the post. LeBron trying to make his way into the paint, gets blocked by Ron Artest. That was a crazy block. Artest on the fast break finds Andrew Bynum. The layup, it's off. Less than a minute to go. Mo Williams and Shaq run another pick and roll. He's gonna throw it down low to LeBron for a second time, and he makes the hook. The Cavs might be able to take 2 games in a row if they lock in. Harden, what is that defense? I don't know what he was cooking there. Let's see if LeBron can cook Ron Artest here. He's gonna get fouled. That is a lucky foul call. All he has to do is knock both of these free throws down. His first one's gonna put the Cavs up by 3, but his second one's gonna miss. That is a huge miss with just 20 seconds to go. Jordan Farmar on the ISO. He's not really cooking. He's gonna find Ron Artest. He passes out of the 3. Kobe goes back to Ron Artest for the limitless 3. Bynum's gonna keep them alive with the board. Jordan Farmar, the contested 3 over Mo Williams is off, and the Cavs are gonna take a 2-0 lead. And James Harden actually played really good. I mean, considering the Cavs only put up 82 points. Game 3 is gonna go to the Lakers, though. They're finally gonna win their first game of the series, and that's because Kobe dropped 35. But in game 4, let's see if the Cavs can make it a 3-point game here. They're gonna make it a 4-point game with under a minute to go. It looks like the Lakers are gonna win, and just like that, we have a 2-2 series. No home team has won a game yet, but in game 5, the Lakers are gonna blow out the Cavs and change that. LeBron put up 15 points. That's the most on the team, and the Cavs just lost 3 games in a row. So in game 6, this one's over. Kobe's gonna win championship number 5, and James Harden's finals record moves to 0-1. But just like that, Harden's time with the Cavs is over as he'll be joining the Los Angeles Clippers. Where in his second season, Harden's gonna jump up to 18 points a game, helping the Clippers clinch the 1 seed. But even with being the only 60-win team in the West, this Mavericks team is giving the Clippers trouble. But in game 7, the Mavericks are gonna fold, so the Clippers are moving on to the conference finals. Blake Griffin and Eric Gordon carried, but in the conference finals, Harden has to face the Thunder without him. Game 1, the Clippers are pretty comfortably gonna win this one, and James Harden led the team in scoring. Game 2 is also gonna go to the Clippers. They're gonna blow out the Thunder. They started to come back at the end there. That's kind of scary, but Blake Griffin had a 50-piece. The Clippers are gonna go up 3-0, and with less than 2 minutes to go in game 4, the Clippers have a chance to close out the sweep right here as KD misses the 3. On the break, they're gonna go to Eric Bledsoe. He finds Mo Williams on the drive. Westbrook's gonna stop him. Mo Williams still trying to make his way into the paint. I don't know why he doesn't just pass out of this. He's getting absolutely clamped up, but he makes the layup. KD has a mismatch. I don't know why Eric Bledsoe, of all people, is guarding Kevin Durant. He's gonna make the easy layup. Let's see if the Clippers can hold this 2-point lead. Eric Gordon's looking for Blake Griffin in the post. He's gonna find him. Blake Griffin, the drop step on Ibaka. His layup's good. I'm surprised he scored that easily on a prime Serge Ibaka. KD pulls the midi over Eric Gordon. It's good. But now with under a minute to go, the Clippers cannot make mistakes here. I thought Mo Williams was going to throw a turnover there. Blake Griffin, what is he cooking? He's going to kick it out to Eric Gordon, who uses the screen from DeAndre Jordan and finds him for the dunk. The Thunder are running out of time here, but Cephalosha's wide open for the dunk. That was a huge play because the Thunder don't have to foul here. Mo Williams is going to run another pick and roll with Blake Griffin. He kicks it out to Eric Gordon. James Harden's actually going to touch the ball for once. He's going to find Mo Williams. 7 seconds on the shot clock. He's getting clamped up by Russell Westbrook. 3 seconds to go. He's gonna have to force up the jumper over Westbrook. Jordan's gonna come in for the rebound. But now the Thunder have to foul. It's gonna be Mo Williams at the line. To move on to the finals, all he has to do is knock down both. He's gonna make the first free throw. His second one's up and it's good. So just like that, the Clippers are moving on to the NBA Finals. I can't believe James Harden's had back-to-back finals appearances to start off his career, but let's see if he can actually get a win this time against Melo and the Knicks. In game 1, we have a 6-point game. I think it's over. The Knicks make it a 4-point game, but they're gonna lose. But in game 2 of the NBA Finals, we have a close one. The Clippers are up 2 with 1.5 minutes to go as Mo Williams takes the layup on Jeremy Lin. He is so lucky the refs called a foul on that one. His first free throw's good, and to put the Clippers up 3, his second one's gonna miss. The Knicks have pretty much wasted the whole shot clock. I don't know what their plan is on offense, but Stoudemire ties the game up. I didn't expect him to actually make that fade there. Mo Williams trying to ISO on Chauncey Billups. He's gonna make his way towards the paint. He kicks it to Blake Griffin to Eric Gordon. DeAndre Jordan comes in and sets the screen. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Eric Gordon misses. This is still anyone's game on the fast break. They're gonna slow it down. J.R. Smith gets a mismatch. He's gonna take the jumper over DeAndre Jordan and it's off. James Harden's actually touching the ball for once. He's gonna give it away. Mo Williams is gonna wait for the screen from DeAndre Jordan. Mo Williams on the drive gets stopped by Chauncey Billups with the snatchback and the layup to give the Clippers the lead. But the Knicks have plenty of time to get a good shot off here. 93% of people who watch me aren't subscribed, so make sure to subscribe to help me hit my goal of 35,000 subscribers. Chauncey Billups is gonna chew the clock out. He finds Amari Stoudemire in the post. 4 seconds to go. He takes the deep post fade. He's gonna miss. And the Clippers are gonna go up 2-0 in the finals. The Knicks are gonna take game 3 though, so no home team has won a game yet, and nobody could stop Melo that game. In game 4, the Clippers started to come back, but it's way too late. That third quarter was insanely bad. So just like that, we have a 2-2 series. But in game 5, the Clippers have a terrible second half. They barely put up 10 points in the fourth quarter. But in game 6, they're coming back with just 2 minutes to go. They're gonna need to pull off a generational lock-in in these next 2 minutes. Chauncey Billups on the drive takes the layup, and he puts the Knicks up 3. The Clippers are gonna go down to their old reliable Blake Griffin in the post. He's not doing anything on Tyson Chandler here. I don't know what this offensive game is. Mo Williams with 6 seconds to go. The spin. He gets stopped by Chauncey Billups. He's gonna force up the layup. It's good. Imagine they win the game off that play. Amari Stoudemire has a mismatch though. He scores easily. So with a minute to go, the Clippers are gonna need to lock in. Blake Griffin's layup's good. Their offense has been pretty good, but they're gonna need a stop here. Amari Stoudemire gets clamped up and Blake Griffin forces him out of bounds. So the Clippers can take the lead right here with the bucket. Mo Williams is gonna pull the jumper. It's off and Blake Griffin can't grab the board. That's not great. Chauncey Billups finds Amari Stoudemire. DeAndre Jordan sends the help, but it's not good enough. Under the 30-second mark, they're gonna need to score quickly here. They're gonna find Blake Griffin in the mid-range. What is he doing? He's trying to size up Amari Stoudemire or something. He's gonna get clamped up and force up the layup. It's good. That's just barely gonna keep the Clippers alive. Jeremy Lin's gonna make his first free throw, and his second one's good as well. So the Clippers have 10 seconds, no timeouts. Mo Williams is gonna find Eric Gordon. J.R. Smith leaves him open, but he's gonna miss the 3. Blake Griffin buys them a second chance. Eric Gordon, another 3's off. So in back-to-back seasons, James Harden's gonna blow a 2-0 lead in the NBA Finals. But in season 3, James Harden's gonna run it back with the Clippers, and they're even better because they have a prime Chris Paul now. But even with Chris Paul on the team, James Harden's gonna jump up to 21 points per game. For the 3rd season in a row, Harden's on the team. That's the 1 seed. Let's see if it actually means something this time. Okay, maybe it means nothing. They're down 0-3 to the Spurs, and they're gonna get swept. But in season 4, James Harden's already on his 3rd team as he's gonna join the Philadelphia 76ers. For the first time in his career, Harden's not on the 1 seed. The 76ers are pretty bad. But James Harden's gonna turn into a star, averaging 26 points a game. But in the first round of the playoffs, he has to go up against a familiar face. And that one's not gonna end too well. But Harden's 5th season is off to an interesting start as he's gonna get traded from the 12th seeded 76ers to the 9th seeded Nets. At the trade deadline, he's averaging 27 points a game, but he's gonna finish the season averaging 26 points a game, and even with James Harden, the Nets get even worse. But he's gonna run it back with them. He's averaging 28 points a game at the trade deadline, where he's gonna go from the 10th seeded Nets to the 9th seeded Rockets. Harden's gonna finish the season averaging 28 points a game, but he wasn't able to help the Rockets make a playoff push. But in his first full season with the Rockets, he's gonna make his first All-NBA team, averaging 40 a game. So obviously he's gonna win his first scoring title. He just had the 3rd best scoring season ever. And he also broke the single season 3-point record. But in the first round, he's gonna lead the Rockets to the 8th seed where they have to play the 75-win Warriors. Did we expect anything different? But in Harden's 8th season, he's gonna make another All-NBA first team, averaging 26 points and 10 assists a game. He's gonna lead the Rockets to 51 wins. They're still sitting at the 5 seed. And in the first round, they have to face the Grizzlies, led by Mike Conley and Marc Gasol. The Rockets are gonna make it out in 6, and they have to face the Warriors again. This time they have KD. I'm not looking forward to this. And we might have a classic on our hands, because in game 1, we already have a close one. Harden trying to cook on Curry's gonna dunk on him. That is the last thing I expected. Curry's gonna cook James Harden. Where is he going? Curry misses though. Harden got so lucky there. On the other end, he's gonna take the double step back. He's gonna miss. It's like he's trying to one-up Curry or something. Curry's gonna drive right by Harden and make the easy layup. 1 minute to go. Harden on the ISO with the crossover behind the back and Euro layup. Oh my gosh. Curry just got put in a blender, but I'm afraid Harden's about to get put in a blender right here. Curry's gonna make the layup. If Harden's gonna keep ISOing, all he has to do is keep scoring. He kicks it out to Eric Gordon in the corner. He's gonna miss. Iggy on the break's gonna find Curry, the hezzy. He makes his way into the paint. I don't know why he forced up that shot, and the Warriors have to foul now. So Harden can put the Rockets up by 5 here. He's gonna knock down his first free throw, and his second one's good. The Warriors still have a chance though with Clay, Curry, and KD on the court. Curry's gonna cook Harden for the layup. Let's see if Harden can knock down both free throws. Again, he's gonna miss the first one. I don't like that. He at least needs to make the second one. He does. The Warriors have 20 seconds, down 4 with no timeouts. Curry's gonna use the screen from Zaza. He kicks it out to Clay, wide open for 3. He's gonna miss. So the Rockets are gonna hold on to take game 1. James Harden dropped 47 points with 13 assists. But in game 2, we have another close one. The Rockets were down by about 10 entering the 4th quarter. Curry's gonna find Zaza for the layup. The Rockets have about a minute to go to complete the comeback. Harden's gonna miss the layup on Curry. I thought he was for sure gonna make that. Now Curry's gonna cook Harden again and put the Warriors up 5. James Harden's gonna need to do something here. He finds Clay Capella. He's fouled on the layup. He's gonna make his first free throw but miss his second one. KD's gonna find Curry again with the behind the back driving on Harden. Harden, please play good defense here. Curry's gonna go into the post. Why is Harden fouling? Okay, at least they fouled Draymond Green. He's gonna make his first free throw though, and his second one. The Rockets are running out of time to complete this comeback. Harden on the ISO. He's gonna take the step back mid-range over Curry. It's good. But the Rockets had to foul again. Curry hit both of his free throws. The Rockets are gonna need a 3, and they're gonna get one. A missed free throw would be big. I don't think Clay's missing any though. He's gonna put the Warriors up by 4, and his second free throw puts them up 5. So the Rockets have 23 seconds, down 5. James Harden bringing the ball up the court. He's gonna ISO on Curry. He kicks it to Trevor Ariza in the corner. He's gonna miss the 3. So the Warriors are gonna tie the series up at 1. James Harden had another crazy performance in the loss, but unless the Rockets can come back here, it looks like the losses are gonna continue to pile up. They're gonna make it a 3-point game. They desperately need to lock in on defense here. KD with the spin pass. Trevor Ariza makes it a 5-point game. Harden doesn't have much time left. He's gonna take the 3 over Klay Thompson. It's off. Montrezl Harrell buys them another chance though, and Trevor Ariza knocks down the 3. So the Rockets are going to full court press here, but they don't have to foul. KD on the ISO drives right past Trevor Ariza. He finds Draymond. How is that a foul? They're going to need missed free throws here now that Draymond's at the line. His first one's going to put the Warriors up 3, and his second one puts them up 4. The Rockets have plenty of time to draw something up here. James Harden on the ISO kicks it to Trevor Ariza. His 3's good. But the Warriors sub Steph Curry back in the game. It's so rare that he misses a free throw, and he knocks down both. 18 seconds for the Rockets. They're going to inbound it to Harden. He kicks it to Ariza. He's going to pull the 3 from deep. Why was he so deep? Steph's going to make both free throws again. The Rockets are going to need a miracle to pull things off right here. Eric Gordon's wasting too much time. He's going to pull the 3. He's going to miss. And the Warriors are going to go up 2-1. Game 4 is all Rockets, though. They're going to tie the series up at 2. James Harden cooked with 39. But in Game 5, this one's over in the first half. The Rockets played terrible. They just lost by 48 points. James Harden had a good game, but that's about it. I'm hoping the Rockets can hold on here with just 2 minutes to go. They're going to force a Game 7. It wasn't even James Harden that went off. But in Game 7, they're going to crumble, and the Warriors make it to the conference finals. Yeah, James Harden is a playoff choker, 4 for 17. So with the Rockets struggling to do anything in the playoffs, they're gonna trade for Chris Paul. DeMarcus Cousins MVP? James Harden's gonna make the All-NBA second team, averaging 32, 7, and 8. But the Rockets aren't gonna get any better. They're the 5th seed again. In the first round, they have to face a young Nikola Jokic. Okay, they're up 3-0. They're not gonna sweep, but they're gonna gentleman sweep. And in the second round, they have to play the first-seeded Pelicans with the healthy AD and Boogie. Game 1, the Pelicans had a terrible first quarter, so the Rockets are gonna win. But in Game 2, there's a lot on the line here. The Rockets can either go up 2-0 or the Pelicans can tie the series up. Harden's gonna find Capella. I don't know why they have him with the ball in his hands. Chris Paul's gonna go to James Harden in the corner, and his three's good. Rondo's gonna find AD in the post. He has a mismatch. PJ Tucker is not gonna be able to guard any power forward. It's not great that they have him at the 4. Let's see if James Harden can make up for it on offense. He's gonna miss the layup. At least the Rockets have a 4-point lead though, and it looks like the Pelicans are gonna be taking a lot of 2-pointers here with Anthony Davis. He's gonna fake on PJ Tucker. He finds Rondo with 4 seconds to go. Rondo's gonna have to force the jumper over Chris Paul, and it's off. The Pelicans are gonna send the trap defense, which leaves Harden open. He puts the Rockets up by 6. The Pelicans have 30 seconds to go. They're gonna need a big shot here. Jrue Holiday kicks it out to Lance Stevenson. Oh, what just offensive 3 seconds? Rockets ball. The game's over. So the Rockets are gonna take a 2-0 lead in the series. James Harden and Chris Paul both had crazy games, and the Pelicans might be a fraudulent 1 seed as the Rockets go up 3-0. Let's see if the Rockets can sweep, and they do. But now in the conference finals, they have to face this Warriors team that was somehow a 7th seed. And just like the last time they played, we have a close game 1 with the Rockets being down by 1, and Klay puts the Warriors up 4. James Harden's gonna use the screen from Clint Capella on the other end. Now he's gonna ISO on Klay. He finds Clint Capella the layup. How did he miss that? Steph Curry on the ISO. He's gonna try to get by Chris Paul. Chris Paul is actually playing really good defense. Klay's gonna go back to Steph though. Steph, the size up. He breaks Chris Paul's ankles, and his mid-range is good. The Rockets are running out of time here. The fact that they're down 2 possessions isn't good as Harden knocks down the N1. That is a huge play with just a minute to go, and he's gonna knock down the free throw. Draymond's gonna come set the screen. Curry gets left wide open, but he's gonna miss. That is huge. James Harden's gonna ISO on Klay. Please cook him here. James Harden on the drive, bodies Klay, and his layup makes it a 1-point game. Steph Curry's gonna wait for the screen from Zaza. 20 seconds to go. He pulls the deep 3, and it's off. That's a huge miss. The Rockets have 19 seconds to take the lead here. James Harden almost just ran backcourt. Here we go. James Harden, the ball is in your court. 5 seconds to go. The crossover and the layup on Klay. He's gonna give the Rockets the lead. But I'm scared because the Warriors have plenty of time to get a 3 off here. KD pulls it from deep. It's in and out, and the Rockets are gonna take game 1. I thought that was gonna go in. James Harden dropped 52. But in game 2, the Warriors tie the series up. But in game 3, we have another one that's not close. This time it's in favor of the Rockets. Steph Curry didn't show up. He shot 5 for 20. But in game 4, the Rockets are holding on with a minute to go. They're gonna take a 3-1 lead. James Harden dropped 50 again. But in game 5, with the Rockets being up 3-1, they finally have a chance to take down the Warriors. James Harden with the cross, the spin, he's gonna lose the ball. Klay on the break finds Draymond on the drive. He kicks it to Curry, open in the corner, and he ties the game up. Curry doesn't want to give up that easily. I don't know how Clint Capella was that wide open. I'm not complaining though. I'm still scared for what Curry can do to Chris Paul right here. He takes the step back mid-range, but it's off. That's a big miss with just a minute to go. James Harden's gonna slow down the fast break. He's still trying to get past Klay Thompson. He's gonna kick it to Chris Paul, to Nene, back to Chris Paul. Chris Paul's gonna throw it to Harden. What was that pass? So now the Warriors have another chance to tie the game up as KD does exactly that. Under the 1-minute mark, James Harden's gonna ISO on Klay. He's gonna kick it out to Chris Paul, who's left wide open, but he's gonna miss. Warriors on the fast break. Steph Curry's gonna find Klay. What kind of pass was that? I don't know what Klay was cooking there. Chris Paul on the fast break finds James Harden in the corner, but he's gonna miss the 3. So now the Warriors are gonna get the last shot. They can force a game 6 right here. Steph Curry's gonna chew the clock out. Zaza comes and sets the screen. Curry's left open. He's gonna miss. And I didn't even realize the Rockets had another timeout. Let's see what shot they're gonna get to move on to the NBA Finals. We're going into overtime. But in overtime, we're all tied up with 2 minutes to go. James Harden takes the layup on Klay and puts the Rockets up. I just want to see the Rockets beat the Warriors one time, and I'm afraid that if they lose here, the Warriors can force a game 7. Curry gets an easy layup to tie it up. James Harden, please lead the Rockets to the promised land right here. He's getting clamped up by Klay. They're gonna basically send a triple team at him. James Harden on the drive though gets past Klay, and he puts the Rockets back up 2. This Rockets offense has been pretty good. I can't say the same about their defense though, as Klay gets left wide open, bro. I just need to stop talking. I basically jinxed that Harden. Why are we pulling a contested 3? So now the Rockets absolutely need to stop. Curry gets left wide open, and he knocks down the 3. Harden, you are going to need to lock in here for the city of Houston. He's going to get clamped up by Klay, dump it off to Nene. He's going to dump it off to Trevor Ariza. He's going to miss the top of the key 3. And the Warriors are going to force a game 6. This is getting a little too close for comfort. And what do you know? In that game 6, the Warriors are going to force a game 7. But in game 7, the Rockets are going to start off hot. Why are the Warriors making it close? They just made it a 4-point game. If it goes within 3, we're going to hop in. The Rockets are going to score. They're going to score again. They're up 7, and they're moving on to the finals. That was so scary. James Harden carried the team again. And in the finals, they have to face LeBron and the Cavs. Game 1's gonna go to the Rockets. James Harden had a 38-point near triple-double. LeBron only put up 18 though. Game 2 is gonna pretty easily go to the Cavs though. They're gonna tie the series up. There's the LeBron game. But in game 3, the Rockets are up by 6. They're up 8. It looks like they're gonna take a 2-1 lead. And they're gonna follow that up with a game 4 blowout to take a 3-1 lead. James Harden is cooking. And in game 5, the Rockets are gonna take down the Cavs and James Harden becomes a one-time champion. And on top of that, he's gonna win his first finals MVP. But in James Harden's 10th season, the Rockets are the 5th seed. I mean, they won a championship as the 5th seed last season. This season, James Harden made the All-NBA first team, averaging 28 points a game. And in the first round, they have to play the Nuggets just like last year. Last year, they gentlemen swept them. This year, it looks like it's gonna be a different outcome. The Rockets are gonna get swept. But in the offseason, the Rockets are gonna make a big change, trading Chris Paul for Russell Westbrook. In their first season together, they're gonna lead the Rockets to 47 wins. James Harden's gonna make the All-NBA second team, averaging 32 points a game. And what do you know, in the first round, the Rockets have to face the Warriors. The Rockets are up 3-1. I thought this would be closer. The Warriors are gonna go ahead and force a game 6, but the Rockets make it out in 6. But in the second round, they have to face the Nuggets, who beat the Rockets in the first round last year. And this year, it looks like we're gonna have the same outcome. But after just one season, the duo of Harden and Westbrook would break up, and now this Rockets team looks pretty bad except for James Harden. James Harden's gonna make the All-NBA second team though, averaging 34 points a game, but the Rockets don't even make the play-in or the playoffs. Let's see what seed they finished as. They were the 12th seed. They won 30 games. On the bright side, Harden's gonna win his second scoring title, but the following season, the Rockets still don't look good except for, I guess, the addition of Jalen Green. The Rockets were about as bad as last season. I mean, at least James Harden made an All-NBA team. He averaged 26. In season 14, it's just Harden and a bunch of young guys that have Sengun now. He's gonna finish second in MVP, averaging 29 and 10, and they didn't even make the play-in. How was he second in MVP? That's crazy. He could have won MVP if the Rockets were actually decent. They won 35 games. But his time with the Rockets is finally over, as he'll be joining the OKC Thunder. On the season, James Harden's gonna average 21 points and 10 assists a game, but the Thunder are underwhelmingly bad, sitting at the 8th seed. They're gonna make it out of the play-in, but they have to go up against Luka in the first round. I'm not gonna lie, the Thunder look like the better team. They're gonna win game 1, game 2 goes to the Mavericks, game 3 is also gonna go to the Mavericks. The Thunder tie the series. Game 5, it looks like the Thunder have it in the bag. They're gonna go up 3-2, but of course we have to go to a game 7, and the Thunder can make it out of the first round right here. Shai's gonna put them up by 6. All they have to do is hold this lead for 2 minutes. Luka's gonna body Shai and make the layup. Shai on the ISO. It looks like he's cooking Luka. He's gonna get to the paint easily and put the Thunder back up 6. All they have to do is not let Luka go crazy here. He gets to the paint and Chet's gonna foul him hard. Luka's gonna make both of his free throws here. Shai's gonna run another ISO and get to the lane easily. Shai's defense has been a little suspect, but his offense is definitely making up for that. And as I'm talking bad about his defense, they're gonna get a steal. Shai on the break finds J-Dub wide open, but he misses the corner 3. The Mavericks still have a chance to win game 7 here. Luka's gonna spin into the paint and he gets another turnover. The Mavericks are gonna send the trap defense to Lou Dort. He finds Shai in the corner. PJ Washington's gonna come send the help. Shai finds Dort to Harden to J-Dub, back to Harden. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Harden finds Shai wide open and his 3's good. So the Thunder are gonna come from the play-in and beat the second seeded Mavericks. In the second round, they have to face the Clippers. The Clippers don't have James Harden though, so they have Westbrook starting at their 1. The Thunder are up 2-0 right now. The Clippers are gonna take game 3. The Thunder go up 3-1. Can they please make the conference finals? They can. And they don't have to face a 1 seed because the Timberwolves lost to the 8th seed. Hopefully that can make things easier for the Thunder, but they still have to face Jokic. And in game 1 of the conference finals, we have a 1-point game, but Jokic makes it a 3-point game. James Harden running point is what I'd like to see. He's gonna get past Reggie Jackson with the screen, but his 3's off. Jokic is gonna get wide open, but James Harden reaches out for the steal. He's gonna find Shai on the break to Josh Giddey, the layup, and he makes it a 1-point game. What a play from Harden. I thought Jokic was gonna get a free dunk there, and I don't know why Jamal Murray pulled that. That gives the Thunder a chance to take the lead here. Josh Giddey finds Shai in the corner. He's gonna miss the 3 though. I'm surprised Chet didn't come down with the rebound there. Jamal Murray finds Jokic. Chet's gonna send the help, which leaves Aaron Gordon open, and his 3's good. Just over 40 seconds to go for the Thunder. James Harden had an easy layup. I don't know why he passed out of that. Chet's gonna go back to him, attacking KCP. He's gonna find J-Dub to Lou Dort, the open 3, but he's gonna miss. Jamal Murray's gonna make his first free throw, but miss his second, so the Thunder are still alive here, but they need to score quick. James Harden's gonna use this screen from Chet. He's gonna try to drive past Jamal Murray and take the floater. It's good. They're gonna need another missed free throw here. Jamal Murray knocked down the first one again. Last time he missed the second, but this time he makes it. 17 17 seconds to go for the Thunder. They're going to inbound it to Shai. I don't know what he's cooking up right here. He's going to pull the mid-range. It's good. This time it's KCP going to the line. His first free throw bounces in somehow. Let's see if he can at least miss his second free throw. It's good. So now the Thunder only have 12 seconds. Shai's going to find J-Dub. The deep three over Aaron Gordon. He knocks it down. We're just going to keep playing the free throw game here. Jamal Murray makes his first free throw and his second one's good again. So now the Thunder only have 7 seconds. Shai, please just pass the ball up the court. J-Dub, another three. He knocks it down again. They fouled KCP with 1.8 seconds on the clock. It's going to come down to them having to make a full court shot. Whether he makes or misses this, he's going to make it. And with 1.8 on the clock, Shai chucks up the full court shot. The Nuggets are going to take game 1. Oh my gosh, Jokic had a crazy stat line. Shai and Harden both dropped 27, but it wasn't enough. But in game 2, we have another close one. Christian Brown finds MPJ and he knocks down the three. So the Thunder are down 6 now. That's not the best way to start things out. I don't know how Shai made that. Reggie Jackson in the corner finds MPJ, another wide open three. He knocks it down again. That was a great play. He got left wide open. Shai on the other end's gonna get an easy dunk. But with threes being better than twos, the Thunder are still down by 5 here. They're gonna keep kicking it out. They find Reggie Jackson in the corner. Jokic gets the offensive board. That is a huge rebound. Christian Brown with 5 seconds to go finds Jokic. Shai's gonna send the double team. Jamal Murray misses and Jokic gets another offensive board. I don't know what Chet is doing down low in that paint. MPJ pulls his third three. He misses it. Bro, Jokic is just gonna grab every offensive board. What is going on? This is actually insane. Reggie Jackson's gonna pull the three and he makes it now. I can't believe that's how the Thunder are gonna go down 2-0 in the series. Jokic had 27 rebounds. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I thought this series was over, but the Thunder just came back down 3-0. Okay, not came back. They forced the game 7 though, and it looks like that was all for nothing. But the next season, James Harden's gonna make the All-NBA third team, averaging 25 and 11, and the Thunder get even better. They're up to the 2nd seed. In the first round, they have to face Wemby. They're gonna sweep the Spurs, but in round 2, they have to go up against the Timberwolves. Game 1 wasn't close at all. James Harden dropped 40 and 10. He went from averaging 25 in the regular season to 32 in the playoffs. And the Thunder are going to dominate the Timberwolves to make the conference finals where they have to play the Nuggets. The Thunder are going to win in 5 and now they have to face the Knicks in the finals. Game 1, we might have a classic on our hands. The Knicks won 66 games in the regular season. The Thunder won 60. To get us started, the Knicks are going to tie the game up with a dunk, but Shai's going to make the jumper to take the lead back. Josh Hart's going to find Cat in the post being guarded by Hartenstein. 5 seconds to go. Cat trying to make a move. He is struggling. He's going to have to force up the floater and he's gonna brick. So the Thunder can extend their lead right here. Shai on the fast break's gonna find Chet. Chet's gonna find Harden. The deep three over OG. He's gonna miss. Deuce McBride's gonna find Brunson in the post. He takes the fade over Shai and it's off. 30 seconds to go. Cason Wallace is gonna use the screen. He pulls the three. It's contested and he's gonna miss. They could have gotten a way better shot there. Josh Hart's gonna find Brunson. Brunson the snatch back, the hop step, and the layup. He's gonna miss. So now we have James Harden going to the free throw line. He's gonna knock down the first one and his second free throw puts the Thunder up 4. The Knicks only have 13 seconds here, no timeouts. Jalen Brunson bringing the ball up. He swings it to Josh Hart, the three over Chet, it's off. Cat's gonna give them a second chance though. McHale the three over Harden, he's gonna miss. And the Thunder are gonna take game 1 of the finals. James Harden led the team in scoring. He could actually win a finals MVP. Low-key, Shai had a better stat line though, more assists and rebounds. But in game 2, we have another close one. How is it a kickball violation? The Thunder are trying to come back here. That really could have gotten them the ball back. Brunson on the ISO with the cross. He's still trying to make a move on Shai. Shai's playing great defense, and Brunson's gonna miss the layup. That is a big ball don't lie moment right there. Chet's gonna find Shai. Shai's getting clamped up by Josh Hart. He finds J-Dub in the corner. Chet's gonna come over and set the screen. J-Dub gets an open mid-range from it, but he's gonna miss. If the Thunder still want a chance, Brunson's gonna have to miss here. He's gonna make his first free throw and to put the Knicks up 5, his second one's good. But if the Thunder want to win game 2, they're gonna need a big shot here. Chet, what are you doing? He's gonna find J-Dub at least 5 seconds to go. He's gonna miss the 3, and the Knicks are gonna tie the series up at 1. I guess they lost because they got cooked by McHale. I don't like the look of this. The Knicks are gonna take a 2-1 lead. Oh my gosh. Only 2 people at 20 points. James Harden put up 14. But in game 4, that first quarter is going to save the Thunder. They're going to tie the series up at 2. And this time, Shai dropped 39, J-Dub dropped 31, and Harden had 20. Cat dropped 37, but as long as they stop Brunson, they're good. Game 5, though, I don't like the look of this. The Thunder are running out of time. They're not going to be able to come back in time, and the Knicks are going to go up 3-2. And the Thunder blew it in game 6. They had a great first quarter, but after that, they fumbled. So James Harden's finals record is going to move to 1-3 now. now. But on to the 2026 NBA season, Harden makes the All-NBA second team, averaging 25-9, and the Thunder clinched the 3rd seed, all to blow a 3-1 lead to Wemby in the first round. But with Harden's career in reverse, he was 4th on the all-time scoring list, he won 2 scoring titles, and he won a championship with a Finals MVP. If you want to see me put Russell Westbrook's career in reverse, click the video on the screen right now.